Wait, was that Vegeta's technique? Nappa reviving into Vegeta is here on Legends, and it just would feel wrong to not summon for him, even though we are less than 30 days away from the 6th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends, and presumably have what some people think are our first hint of what part 1 could be. And wait, is that you hitting the like button? What? And it even highlighted. Did you see that? The new YouTube app, like, you can rewind it, or I'll just say it again. Like, it did it, and so should you. I'm not so sure if it's that cut and dry, if it's that simple, because while I do think, and I've said many times in the past, this game does give hints as we grow and get closer to a celebration. I don't know, a great example is Legends Fest 2022, where we got Zenkai, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and we got free-to-play Super 17 and stuff like that. And then guess what? It was LF Tag Super Saiyan 4 as part 1 of the fest. So that is one thing, but it's another thing when right now in game, a lot of people think that there's a massive hint towards a Battle of Gods part 1 for the 6th anniversary. And I just don't think it would be like, they wouldn't have all those graphics already plastered all over, because then we're going to be staring at more graphics for Battle of Gods as we get into part 1. I think I've seen theories around potential new Super Vegito. I think theories like that have way more weight. And then my theory where I think it could be, something more closely related to DBS Broly because of some Zenkais we need. There's so many things that it could be, though, to be honest. Last year felt so obvious because when you looked at the landscape of the characters that this game was missing outside of the new superhero stuff, which at that time, a year ago, superhero wasn't even a year old, even in Japan. But back then, the character besides superhero that was missing from the game was Goku and Frieza. It was like one of the most pivotal moments of the entirety of Dragon Ball Z and Super and even GT that this game was missing. And so it seemed pretty obvious that, and especially, of course, when we look back at the characters that released before, the 5th anniversary, like, it just seemed really obvious that we were building to a 5th anniversary with Goku and Frieza. But now you fast forward to right here, a month before the 6th anniversary, and you ask yourself, what could they do? And there's actually quite a lot. Now, one thing I think is pretty unanimous across the board is that people feel like we're going to definitely get a GT related Ultra. Now, I have been a big proponent of saying I don't think it's going to be Gogeta just yet. Now, the reason for that is because I think that SSJ4 Goku would be a better Ultra to get first before getting SSJ4 Gogeta. Now, I love Vegeta, but I just don't think that he's Ultra level. They haven't even given him an LF yet. And they haven't touched SSJ4 Vegeta by himself only but one time in this game, right? We have the red one, and that's it. That's the only solo SSJ4 Vegeta in the game, and that guy's from 2019, I believe. It was basically Legends Fest before Legends Fest was really Legends Fest, right? He dropped with the purple SSJ4 Goku. So when you take a look at the fact that it's been that long since we got a standalone one, I just don't know if he is necessarily ultra worthy. But then when you look at Goku, he is. And so my mindset is that I personally do believe SSJ4 Goku could be anniversary level. I just do. An ultra SSJ4 Goku, he's a massive, one of the one of the few characters available to us from GT that could be a big, massive hit. That's where I was trying to go with that. And I do think he lends himself to be an Ultra as well, of course, going into Super Saiyan 4. And so I think you give us him first, and then you maybe give us SSJ4 Gogeta for Legends Fest. But with all that said, you definitely think there's got to be a fusion somewhere in the anniversary. And so if it's not in part 1 and it's not in part 2, then at that point, I'm saying like, okay, yeah, it's probably just G4, right? But I've had this big theory for a while that when G4 finally gets here as an Ultra, they might let him be the debut of Ultra LF, which I know is like this sort of like Great White Buffalo that we've talked about in the Legends community for a really long time. But for the millionth time, Legends Limited is just a additional sort of not typing, but an additional sort of thing that you can apply to one of the typings, right? It's just a Legends Limited SP, right? And so they can just make it a Legends Limited Ultra. It wouldn't be a big deal at all. And then give Ultras, that guy's apparently getting a Zenkai, and then give Ultras, an actual LF and give them that Legends Limited sort of like tag. Ultras are now over 3 years old. They will have been summonable for 3 years at the end of this year. The first summonable Ultra Super Gogeta came out at the end of 2021. So when we get to Legends Fest this year, Ultras will have been summonable for 3 years. So it wouldn't. And again, I want to applaud them. They've been so good about the drip of ultras in this game because they really don't pump them out that fast. Like they genuinely don't. Last year, I think we got a total of, was it 6 summonable ones, I believe? Let's see. We got Hit, we got Rose, we got Kid Buu, we got Vegito Blue, we got Janemba, and we got UI Goku. So we only got 6 for the entire year. That's really not that many. Again, when you compare it to LRs on Dokkan. If you add up every LR that released on Dokkan last year, I want to say it's like 20 or something like that. Because you get Dokkan Fests, again, Dokkan Fest, LR, same thing. Eventually, at some point, who knows when it'll be, but whenever Legends feels like they need to up the ante, we'll get a Legends Limited Ultra. Maybe it'll be this year, maybe it'll be next year, maybe it'll be, 10th anniversary of this game, who knows. I've also seen some talks on Twitter about how long would this game last, and I blew Vegeta. Whis. Just straight up losing. But I'm not sure that they actually do it here for anniversary. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it feels Legends Fest to me feels like where they really want to up the ante each time. It's where they've introduced new mechanics. It's where we got our first ever tag character. I don't know. It just always, it's when we got our first ever actual summonable ultra. Like anniversary is a very big deal, but to me, I mean, it's where we got our first like original character to Legends. I don't know. It just seems like they treat Fest a little bit higher tiered than they treat Anniversary. So I do think if that there was going to be a Legends Limited Ultra, it would be at Festival as opposed to at the Anniversary. And I do think there's still plenty of things that they can do for sure in the game. Like again, Ultras have been such barely even touched that there's still so many characters that can become an Ultra. I don't know. I'm so interested in seeing what happens, but I just don't think seeing all this Battle of Gods stuff is a hint that we're getting a Battle of Gods celebration in Legends for the 6th anniversary. And I'll be real, I actually really like the Super Saiyan God form, and I actually enjoy like the peak moments of that movie, but I'm also just not 100%. I know some of you guys are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. But I just don't 100% think that Battle of Gods itself is enough to headline the anniversary in Legends. Like when you look at the characters they've done monthly and you look at, what they've done for anniversaries in Legends Limited, like to me, again, as someone who covers all these games and sees all this data on the back end of how well different characters perform, I just don't know if Super Saiyan God Goku is like there. I don't know. Again, like, if you revisit Goku and Frieza, that moment maybe as not a new character in the game is as hype and warranted for anniversary. Like if that was our second or third time to get that. And so like Super Saiyan God itself is not really a new character in the game. Well, we've not had one in a long time. I do think that Super Saiyan God will be somewhere. I'm just not sure. I just don't know if it's the anniversary. And then if it is Super Saiyan God, maybe it's something from Broly, but not from Battle of Gods. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. An interesting thing though, right now, throughout this year is that we're actually behind an Ultra by 1. We're behind an Ultra by 1. At this point last year, we were summoning for an Ultra Ultra Kid Buu, and that would have made our 3rd Ultra for the year. But right now, as I'm summoning for a Legends Limited Nappa, we've only gotten 2 Ultras this year. We've got an Ultra SHA2 Gohan and Ultra Golden Frieza. So we're actually behind an Ultra. I also saw some people thinking we might have some sort of new banner between now and the anniversary, but if you guys really pay attention to how this game releases characters, they really, I don't know if it's like a monthly budget that they've given themselves or what, I'm not sure. But the reason why we're summoning for this character today, because if you don't follow Legends like super closely, Legends does resets on Tuesday nights, and the new characters and new content drops on Wednesdays, technically, at least in the States, right? So in the States, at like when depending on the time we're in. So right now, with where the time is at, where what are we pushed forward an hour? It's 11 Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern is when the game resets. And on reset, late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, that's when the updates happen. But they released this Nappa that revives into a Vegeta on a late Monday night, early Tuesday, because it was the end of the month. On Wednesday will be May, so it'll be a new month. And so there's something about that caveat where they have to release these units specifically in like an actual monthly span. The same thing happened, I believe, with LF Super 17. The same thing happened with Hit. Like they very specifically are trying to release these units in the actual time span of a month. And so once we're in May, we essentially, our premium character release is essentially reset. And so with that reset, we'd be going into the anniversary, and the start of the anniversary is technically May. That's why, like, it is kind of crazy, because during the anniversary, even Legends Fest, we get these hype characters, and then 2 weeks later we get another hype character, but technically it's a new month. So we'll get a character in May for the anniversary, maybe 2 characters, who knows. Legends changes things all the time. So we'll get a character or 2, but it'll be at the end of the month for the anniversary. So if you are thinking that they might be giving us something in the middle of the month or something like that, I highly doubt it. Not impossible, by the way, because again, we are behind an Ultra. So it's very possible that all these signs of Battle of Gods is going to be this random bonus bait banner of a Battle of Gods Goku that happens before the anniversary starts. But now that inevitably we will be in May for the next character to release, since this is literally the last day of the month, I would say that there is a pretty high chance, at least a 90% chance, that we don't get another character until the anniversary itself actually starts, which people always ask for that. The anniversary should start, at least based on the date of what we've seen before, on like the 25th of May, give or take. It's usually what it seems to be, if you look at all the previous anniversaries, is the last Saturday. They like to start the anniversary on a Saturday, so the last Saturday of the month, which this year would be the 25th, so it actually will make the anniversary start a few days earlier than normal. That's when the anniversary should be. So essentially, we'll be looking at, I guess, 25 days without a new premium character. We'll probably get some free-to-play stuff, probably get some Zenkai, stuff like that. And then also, this time last year is when they shadow dropped. I say shadow dropped. They updated the summoning animations. That's when we got the new blue stuff and all of that. So I'm kind of hoping that they do give us new animations. Now, if there is something like Broly level, if you guys remember back to the 2nd anniversary, before we got to the 2nd anniversary, we got the summoning update. And that's when we got Whis, and I think Super Saiyan Blue was introduced there specifically. But we didn't actually see the new Broly v Vegito animation until the 2nd anniversary started. And it was just like in the game, and you just had to get it, right? It was really, really cool. So my guess is that if they were going to do new summoning animations, we might see the lesser hype versions drop, or the lesser hype of maybe a new batch drop here in a week or 2. And then if they're going to actually give us one, which of course there's no way they've not heard, people want Gogeta versus Merge Zamasu. It would just be such a cool sort of thing to do, since we have Vegito versus Broly. And I mean, I think most people would be happy with nearly anything, right? Like, even if it was just the same animation with Broly, but like they fused into Gogeta instead, right? And the thing is, and I talked about this so many times, but I personally would not care if they just reuse animations. I am wondering if they saw the feedback where some of the animations over the years have like reused stuff we've seen in summons for actual premium characters, and they think that people won't like that. But I don't think it's the same when you look at it from them reusing animations from summoning animations for new characters versus them reusing premium character animations during the summoning animations. I don't think anyone would care. Like, the reason why people care to begin with is because it feels a little like cheaped out, because we've seen these animations for forever as summons, and then now you're selling them to us in premium characters, versus these were created for premium characters and now they're being used here and there for the same animations. I just don't see people caring like that, the reverse of that, you know? So I would love if Goku went UI, and so what if he uses his animations from, you know, Legends Limited UI Goku, etc., etc. I think there's still so much they could do. And it does baffle me. It seems like how little these games care about these, because this is the biggest money-making aspect of the game. Lots of people obviously like summoning on the game, or, you know, at least they have to summon to get the new characters. And you would think they would be like, yeah, let's go ahead, let's update this. This is you know, again, the thing that makes us the money. So let's make this interesting for people and add new animations. I don't know. It's so, I don't know. I don't know. But I also get it. It's probably like, do we spend budget to pay the animators to animate new summoning animations, or at least to program them to work, even if it is reusing animations? Or do we pay them to actually create the new characters? I imagine is the conversation that happens. And at the end of the day, the new summoning animations aren't going to make them anywhere near as much as the actual new characters, so they opt for the new characters instead. So, you know what? Ultimately, it it is what it is, man. It absolutely is what it is. You know what else it is what it is for me right now? I actually think I don't think I have them red 7. Is I'm getting absolutely shafted in all these games. And it is continuing right now, because here's the crazy part about this. I haven't even gotten a single Legends Limited in any of these summons. And how many Chroma Crystals have I spent right now? Let's find out here. I'm gonna, as soon as we get out of this, I'll skip. I doubt there's not. Red 5 on her. Okay. I started with what, 20,000? So I've spent 11,000. And I've gotten 0 Legends Limited on step ups that also include free summons. Jocko. Maybe my dad will show up here. Dad'll pull through from space. He didn't. Maybe I'll get Rainbow Text. I didn't. Maybe I'll get Broly. I didn't. Blue Vegeta, perhaps? At least give me a Legends Limited out here, bro. It's getting dry. Not even blue. Yeah, man. If you guys watch all the videos on the channel, or at least see them. Oh. What's up, Jaren? You're pretty good, but I definitely don't need you, man. You're over 2 years old, so it's like. Anyways, I've just been getting shafted on like all these games. It's like the nano luck has not been a thing, honestly, for a while, but especially hasn't been a thing as of late. Holy cow, dude! I quite literally cannot believe how bad my luck has been on these games. Now, I'm very happy this game has pity, and I want to maintain the pucks, man. One of the things with especially making videos over these games and, you know, doing these randomizers and all these things, like not having a character puts, like, it's so, you know, and did definitely cook up a fun little a video that hopefully you guys will see very soon. Actually, a couple of fun videos that are just like kind of baking right now that I'm excited for you guys to see. And honestly, just been enjoying a lot of the content that's been put out on the channel lately. I'm kind of excited, like I'm kind of almost excited, because when these games are really, like when we're deep into the games, right? Like, for me and you guys, it's always so interesting from your guys' standpoint, and I get it. You're not the one, you know, in the driver's position driving the channel, but it seems so obvious to me that, like, you know, when Legends gets to its anniversary month, I'm pretty much only gonna make Legends content, because we're in an anniversary month. There's so many things that I want to like talk about, and so many, because I love doing the 3 videos and talking through the game and all of that. And there's so many things I'm gonna want to cover, from gameplay to even probably some like Zenkais I'm gonna be very excited to see. And you know, new releases, and making collabs with my other Legends friends, and like all kinds of stuff. But like you know, obviously in the same way I did that for Legends, I did that for Dokkan 9th anniversary. And I remember I was making all these Dokkan videos, and people were like, dude, is he just done with Legends? Like, no, bro, like we're in the middle of the 9th anniversary of Dokkan Battle, where they're releasing Beast Gohan, a Gamma Duo unit, Gogeta Blue, Broly. Like, why in the world would I not want to make just as many videos as I can of these characters? Because they're just cool. And this is some of the most fun I've had with this game in a long time. And they were releasing like tons of new content to fight. It was a blast, right? And so that was all I did, was make Dokkan content. And the Legends guys are like, so Nano, did you just abandon Legends? And then Legends, like, you know, I mean, I made sure to do, you know, do the reaction to the summons, and you know, do gameplay in the videos when I could. But like, it was just, I would get to it when I could, basically. All that to say is that obviously when these games are just literally so much content, it's almost impossible to cover, which is how I felt during 9th anniversary, and how I felt last year during 5th anniversary on Legends. It's just, I feel the need and the desire and the want to make videos just over that game. But now that we're going into basically a month of, for sure, Legends probably doing nothing. Dokkan is probably going to release an LR, praying that it's Kid Buu. Probably won't be Kid Buu, but it'd be really, really cool if it was Kid Buu. But that'll be about it from it. I'm kind of excited. I've got some really cool ideas for videos, and I feel like a lot of times people will be like, oh man, you can tell it's dead because this video happened or that video. I guess I get the sentiment behind it and stuff, but I think that the dry times are where you can really shine, if like as a creator and as a creative, when the games aren't just like spoon feeding you the content to make. I feel like you're really tested more when you're covering stuff, when you're trying to make videos during a time when there's like almost nothing to cover. That, you know what I mean? And so it's like, oh, well, this video only happened, you know, you can tell it's dry because of this video happened. Like, no, actually, like the person, you're seeing this video because we actually got creative. Like, we actually did our job, got creative, and like made unique, cool videos in a time where the videos weren't just spoon fed to us to create for you. So I actually think, again, as a creator, I obviously love the hype times and love when it's just like there's just almost too many things to cover. But my favorite times, I think, is when there's not so much and you have to really think through, like, what are the videos I'm going to make this month. And so I kind of enjoy those. Like, I think some people dread them. I actually kind of enjoy them because I feel like sometimes I make some of my most favorite videos in those times, and probably some of the more memorable ones if you guys actually check them out. So anyways, that was just a long-winded way to say there's probably not going to be a lot happening on Legends or Dokkan. So we'll not, we're still gonna obviously make videos over those games, but like in other games, but they'll be like more interesting videos in my opinion. Like is the way I view it. Like it won't be just like, let me summon for this new character and then maybe use them. It'll be like, let me get my friends and let's do something crazy and like see how we can build teams in like a new unique way that like pushes kind of the envelope. I don't know. That's the way I view it. You know what else I view? Myself getting completely shafted. I'm gonna skip because we haven't pulled him yet, so it'll just tell us if we're gonna get him. And it's like I'm about to be 20,000 deep on LL Napa without him. Come on, dude. Father. Nope. Rainbow. Broly. This is so sad. There's just no way. It's great. Bro. Getting so shafted, bro. What is this? Nappa. Vegeta. All right, let's see. Imagine I get this famous. Nope. Imagine I get losing. No rainbow attacks. Probably not gonna lose. I won't lie, my heart dropped with that Nappa, but that ain't him. Oh my gosh, dude. No. Dude. I'm not gonna buy more CC, man. No way. Right? I'm not. Legends, bro. Please. Legends, please, man. Is this the first blue skies in the entire video? I think it might be. Unironically. Give me rainbow text just because. I'll let it play out because it's blue skies. Just because it's blue skies. I'll show you. And I'm going to show you guys this Legends Limited pull. Right. Here. Cool. That's man, that's crazy. I really couldn't pull Nappa, man. Please, Nappa. Dude.
God damn it! Same shit, different.
So I got 10,000 more, and there's just no way I go 30,000 in on this. There's no way that I go 30,000 on a Legends Limited Nappa banner and get nothing. There's what are we witnessing? Guys, don't summon, please. Take me as your sign to just like, even if, listen, I am currently rewatching the Satan Saga on my podcast Key Moments with the one and only Dada Doya. Okay, and it's a blast. Let me just tell you guys, it is a blast. And I really actually have a newfound appreciation for Saiyan Saga. Not saying I didn't ever enjoy Saiyan Saga, but like I really like Saiyan Saga. And like this is all fresh for me, and so seeing this character is like really cool, man. This character is really cool. But take it from me, and don't Don't summon on this banner. This is so bad. What was the blue? What were the blue skies for? Okay, why was it clear, shining, and blue skies out today for that garbage? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me why I got clear skies for that multi? Oh, I went blue this time, guys. That's so cool. Let's see. What does blue mean? I went blue mid. I went blue mid swipe, bro. The swipe down into blue. Some say this one is one of the best that you can get. Let's find out if that's true right here, right now on Nano Busters. Myth busted. Here we go. Nano also busted. Yeah. Right here, right now in the video. Blue skies. Let's go. What am I saying? I don't know, man. All I know is that I thought my dad might pull up. He did not. No rainbow text. My brother Broly. All right, Broly. Please. Please. Broly. Vegito. Let's do this. Let's get serious, Vegito. Why don't you break some barriers, man? Full on do it. Dimension.
I cut you to pieces. You'll never get back.
There's no way.
Looks like. I'll finish this right now.
I can't remember if I red 7 that guy or not. I red 7 him just now with you guys right here. Let's go. I'm gonna hit 30K without this dude, huh?
I'm gonna take you down. Over here. Take this. Try this. Ha! Go.
Have you liked the video, man? Dude. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Trunks. You did save the future, brother. Thank you. Holy man. That was terrible. Holy. Get me out of here.
Soon you'll know just how terrifying Saiyans are.
Watch this, Vegeta. I'll give you a show to die for.
That was actually really cool. Wait. that was a pretty cool back to back. Can't even lie. Of course I'm on the free one. Let's check out the. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool Vegeta art, man. Again, as someone who is currently realistically experiencing the Saiyan Saga in full for the first true proper time without any weird breaks or anything, I've had a blast, and I'm very excited to use this character. I've had a genuine blast. I'm super excited to use this character. But even then, look what happened to me. Are you gonna lose? I read 7 Vados. Let's go. And you can go to another video by clicking right here, and I'll see you all over there in that one. Bye.